In early September 1943, American soldiers once again set foot on the continent of Europe as part of the Anglo-American strategy to defeat the European Axis powers before turning decisively to the Pacific theater. The American Fifth Army, commanded by Lieutenant General Mark W. Clark, landed at the beachside town of Salerno and pushed forward until Naples was liberated on 1 October. Under appalling weather conditions and against a determined enemy, Fifth Army's attack stalled out at the end of December against a heavily fortified Gustav Line, about 80 miles southeast of Rome. Allied commanders planned an audacious amphibious attack, known as Operation Shingle, against the towns of Anzio and Nettuno that would bypass the German defenses and hopefully drive a powerful, heavy force across the enemy's lines of communication, forcing their withdrawal and then opening the road to Rome. The 1st Armored Division was that heavy force. Organized in July 1940, the 1st Armored Division saw action in North Africa, where it gained hard-won experience at Kasserine Pass and the final drive to capture Tunis. By November 1943, the division was in action in Italy with Clark's Fifth Army. In late January 1944, major elements of the division, led by Major General Ernest Harmon, landed at the Anzio beachhead. The situation for the Allied Sixth Corps looked grim. Although the landings on 22 January were a surprise, the German reaction was quick and overwhelming. The American and British soldiers of the Sixth Corps found themselves confronting elements of 6 German divisions, with more on the way. The time to act was now, and Harmon's tank force was considered crucial to the success of the Anzio operation. Designed as a self-contained combined arms team, capable of high mobility, protected firepower, and shock potential, the 1st Armored Division went toe-to-toe with the best German units in Italy. Although the division's initial attack to penetrate the German lines from 31 January to 1 February was unsuccessful, the division proved its worth as a powerful counterattack force against the German counteroffensive drive to eliminate the beachhead. On 19 February, Harmon's tanks and armored infantry, supported by the tremendous firepower of its mobile artillery, completely smashed the German attack, thrashing a Panzer and a Panzer Grenadier division in the process. 3 months later, the 1st Armored Division, now reorganized with all its tank and infantry battalions concentrated in 2 brigade-sized combat commands, led the breakout attack against the town of Cisterna on 23 May 1944. American armor and armored infantry drove deep into the German lines, compelling their withdrawal from the critical high ground surrounding Anzio. The division's maintainers, engineers, signalers, military police, medical, and intelligence troops sustained that drive over difficult terrain that was heavily mined and well defended. After severe fighting that lasted continuously for nearly 2 weeks, tired but proud soldiers of Old Ironsides entered Rome on 4 June, signaling the conclusion of a long and hard-fought campaign that set the stage for the successful Normandy invasion that followed just 2 days later.